Now we're cooking with gas. Alright, I think I can actually use my, no, I can't. I can't get it in there. My ratchet. Boy, this is not cooperating. Oh, jeez. Come on. I'm a little too busy to get to the camera and turn it off, so if you're bored, and I don't blame you, go ahead and fast forward. Otherwise, I'm just going to let it roll. Come on. Hope I'm not stripping that. I believe I'm stripping it. I can't see it enough to tell. Huh. Well, we'll know in a minute. Huh. Yeah, damn it, I am. Son of a bitch. Alright, I think what I'm going to have to do is get a pair of vice grips, reheat this, put a pair of vice grips on it really, really hard, and try to get it out that way. I don't know if I got a turn on it or not, I can't tell. So I'm going to shut you off, and when I make a little more progress, I'll turn you back on. Alright, since I cut this off and turned it back on, I'm talking about the camera, it's taken me an hour to get this son of a gun out of here, man. I heated it red, cherry red hot, and turned it a little. Oh yeah, that's had it. Can you see that? Yeah, I messed all the threads up. I mean, I really, I was at the point of no return. If I didn't get it out, I was really going to be screwed. Alright, I'm going to crawl up from underneath here and get the new one and put that one in, and we'll be right back. I just thought I'd show you what the new one and old one look like side by side, and give you kind of a close-up, and explain to those that may not know what these O2 sensors do. Here's the new one. It's got these little slots in it, and what that does is test the exhaust gas for the level of oxygen, and it adjusts the amount of gas that it puts in the combustion chamber according to how rich or how lean, meaning how much or how little gas is in the exhaust. And this sensor determines, it's really important in your fuel mileage because it determines how much gas goes into the combustion chamber. And if it's not working correctly, it overcompensates by putting too much gas so it'll crank and you can run. I mean, you can run this. I've been running it for 3 weeks with a bad O2 sensor. I'm just getting terrible fuel mileage. Okay, I'm going to crawl back under there and put this in, and I'll show you where that plugs in. This won't be very exciting screwing that back in, so I'll just show you where that plugs in. Alright, here's where it plugs in. I'm going to try to do this without getting my hands in your way. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to tell you a little bit about O2 sensors. This car, most cars, maybe all cars, I'm not really an extremely knowledgeable mechanic, but most cars have two. They call them the upstream, yeah, there we go. The upstream O2 sensor and the downstream O2 sensor. This is the upstream O2 sensor because it's ahead of the catalytic converter, which is here. The downstream O2 sensor, I'm going to try to hold this down. It's sticking off, you see that round piece of pipe sticking off perpendicular to the exhaust pipe, just past the clamp, past the catalytic converter. That is another O2 sensor right there. And that one would probably be easier to get to, because I could jack up one side of the car and get my whole body under there, but I am not replacing anything. Excuse me while I climb up from underneath the car. I'm not replacing nothing that I don't have to replace. Okay, that O2 sensor is on. And I'm probably going to have to go to AutoZone and get them to clear that code for me. My next video will be replacing these struts, the front struts. I'm going to get the tires off and get the old struts off. I'll show you how they come off. So that'll be the next video. I think I'll go in and put this up, because I may not get to these struts today. I've had a dog emergency. I had to rush my dog back to the vet because she was having a allergic reaction to her shots, and she was starting to swell up, and my wife called the vet, and the vet said, "Come back right now, it's an emergency." And that's all my wife needed to hear. So I've spent 2/3 of the day in town giving Walmart my money and the veterinarian. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Next video will be replacing these struts.